Welcome back to this week's episode of Outside the Box with Bubba Abear, previewing Week 3 of the EDW football season. The Cardinals fell to 0-2 in their Catholic League finale, 24-21 to the Jesuit Blue Jays. The Cardinals' defense was flying around and showed significant improvement in my eyes, especially in the pass defense with increased aggressiveness, leading to a scoop and score by Alex Perkle on a strip sack by Braylon Jennings, 3 interceptions from Chase Naka, and another pick from Parker Email. Impressive stuff, gentlemen. Offensively, the Cardinals stalled in the red zone and had missed opportunities, forcing them to settle for field goals. Barbera led the Cardinals with 166 yards through the air and another 44 yards on the ground while completing 70% of his passes, with a 64-yard bomb to Reese LaFont, who led all receivers with 111 yards. The Cardinals will again travel this week as they take on the 2-0 Hahnville Tigers, led by Coach Greg Boyne in his second year leading the Tigers. They are coming off of a district championship last year and returned 7 starters on defense and 4 on offense. They look great so far, but certainly played no gauntlet, winning 43-6 and 48-6. So kind of hard to tell just how good they are. They look fast and strong, but their last 2 opponents looked quite uninterested very early in the game, to say the least. The offense is spread-based, almost exclusively out the gun with a single back. You will see at least 3, maybe 4 wide receivers with a steady rotation of talent. Number 18, Landon Teague, returns to lead the offense. 6 foot, 185-pound junior. Threw for nearly 2,000 yards with 17 touchdowns and only 1 pick. He's a natural leader and confident in the pocket. Number 1, Fabian Celestine, returns to lead the backfield. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. He's a 4'4" guy. He's fast. We faced him last year. Shifty guy, was the change of pace guy last year after the big bruiser they had that signed with Southeastern, I believe. The wide receiver room will be led by 3 seniors, and number 3, Lance Marshall, number 5, Kavias Singleton, and number 10, Bennett Nakian. All of them are around 4 or 5 guys. Good hands, big play opportunities, good solid receivers. You also see number 14, junior Aaron Williams, with a smaller frame, but just as fast, with more shiftiness like a true slot receiver. The offensive line is big and gets after it thus far. They are inexperienced but aggressive, which kind of makes them a little dangerous. They really pushed around the last 2 D-lines they faced, but again, not a wealth of talent that they face. So they're a young and inexperienced group, but look to be gelling well early in the year. The defense will be a 4-2-5 base, and of course will move those safeties up in the box on run fits. They're led up front by some experienced men, and number 53, Fred Downing, at 6'3", 290 pounds, is a night pair in the middle, along with number 94, Daniel Banks, at 6 foot, 250 pounds. Not the kind of guys that usually get pushed around very often. Number 11, all-district performer Raynan Russ at defensive end, is quick off the edge and great in pursuit to round out the defensive line. The linebackers are led by returning starter number 8, Carter Burns. 6'2", 210-pound senior, is an experienced player and solid tackler. Sophomore linebacker number 34, Leland Khalili, has been very active on film, particularly on blitzing packages in this last week's game. The defensive backfield shuffled quite a few players over the last few games, but number 21, Savion Williams, is returning starter at safety. Overall, they're very solid in the front 7-8 and can run in the back, so this defense could certainly present us some problems. We have to try and keep ahead of the chains, create advantages with scheme, and continue to throw the ball. Although I don't see it as a weakness, I believe attacking their defensive backs may be our best option to start the game. It may be tough to run the ball. They have some big, athletic, fast defenders who are veteran. That's enough adjectives to kill a horse, but I believe you get my point. We may need to continue the upward trend of relying on Grant in the passing game to allow for the offense to reach its potential. We already know the Cardinals got some fight in them. After all the roller coaster ride level ups and downs to start the season, you have 2 losses by 4 points. You had a shot to win both games in the last minute of each game. Look, I don't do moral victories, but if you learn from each week and you adjust, you naturally become better. You boost your confidence with each rep and can see improvement against a good opponent. There's serious value in that. Battle-tested is the term they often use, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a more difficult opening slate of any high school schedule in the state of Louisiana. So positive things, and we're moving in the right direction, unlike where we are heading in the district. Stay aggressive on defense and gang tackle. Offense, keep fighting. Stay together up front. We have faced some pretty good defensive linemen thus far, and we have more to come this week. Be good at the point of attack. Stay with your blocks. No turnovers. And red zone. Gotta help the defense out by pushing those touchdowns in there when you get down close there. Keep working hard, men. Heads up. Fight like hell. Let's go get them, Cards.